All right, so they're still coming in here. I mean, we weren't even planning on shooting this, but they still have people coming in. Look, and they don't want us to see what's happening inside. I don't know why, if they have nothing to hide. I don't know why they get so nervous when cameras are around if they have nothing to hide. But we actually came out here because a group just arrived with some Trump flags, obviously to protest the open border situation, and we were going to go talk to them, and then boom, another van load of illegal immigrants shows up. But that's just the story. That's just the story down here, folks. If you sit down here outside, you'll see it all day long, nonstop. The numbers will blow your mind. So we're trying to find, here we go, right here. So we've got a group here. Yes, so what brought you out here today, sir?
We are here, we're actually here, we the True Patriots.
Okay.
We are having a silent, peaceful flag wave protest. And the whole point is we're promoting safer borders. We want safer borders here in McAllen. The tent facility here, ideally, this should be done in the country of their origin. It should not be in McAllen. It should not be in other cities along the border. This is not good. This is asking for a lot of issues, a lot of trouble internally. You know?
Yeah,
So-
it's hard to even where to begin with all the issues that this is problem.
Exactly. I mean, our concern are the children as well. The children, fundamentally, the children, their parents, we don't really know for sure if these are in fact their relatives.
There's no
There's no way
DNA
of
testing,
knowing.
and they're being put into hotel rooms with strange people.
Right, but they are getting walked across this way to Catholic Charities. From Catholic Charities, then they catty corner to the bus station, and then they take off to different areas of the country. It could be Arkansas, it could be Raleigh, North Carolina.
They're actually, we've documented the whole thing. We've been here for 3 days. What happens is once they go through this process, once they get, if they're COVID positive, they get taken from here to a hotel. There's dozens of them in hotels here in McAllen. If they pass the COVID test for negative, they get sent over there, and then whenever they're ready, they get driven from there to the airport where they have airplane tickets to fly them, like you said, wherever they want.
Right. So why can't the process begin in the country of their origin? Why couldn't it occur in Honduras or other countries? Why here? It's just total mismanagement is what it comes down to. And if we're talking COVID, the administration currently right now, they are very responsible for if any spike does happen across the country, especially in Texas and along the border, you all are responsible.
Yeah, they want to run our lives with COVID, but then they just bring it across the border like it's nothing.
Exactly. Again, mismanagement, very irresponsible. The resources that are being used from the Border Patrol, that is not fair. They're there to secure the border. This is such an outrageous act that's going on. It's very irresponsible, total mismanagement.
Thank you so much for talking to us. I want to talk to the rest of these individuals out here as well to see what brought them up here. But that guy said it. I mean, that's exactly right, folks. And it's so out of control. It's so lawless. It's almost unbelievable, quite frankly, that this is what's going on. How are you today, ma'am? Can I ask you what brought you out here today?
I don't like to speak very much.
Okay,
so-
that's okay. But you don't like having a wide open southern border, I'm guessing. Okay. You like having laws
Yes,
in this
correct.
country.
Yeah.
I completely understand. And are you from McAllen, ma'am?
No, I'm from Edinburgh.
Okay, so she's in a neighboring city here. Hi, ma'am. Can I ask what brought you out here today?
The illegal immigration.
You don't like the southern border just being wide open for criminals to come across all day long?
Absolutely not.
Isn't it kind of shocking how lawless it really is at this point?
Sure is.
What has been most of the response? You guys just got out here. Have you been out here before?
Yes, we've been here a couple, 3 times. A lot of people beep and give us the finger.
That's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how they typically respond too, right?
Yeah, that and the F Trump and he lost.
Which of course we know that's a lie too, but
That's true.
well, thank you for talking to us. Are you from McAllen, ma'am?
Mission.
Okay, so another neighboring community concerned about what's going on here. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you mind if I ask you what you're doing out here today?
Sure. I'm representing election integrity. I believe that Donald Trump won this election and it was stolen from him. And I mean, I'm standing right here, as you can see, all these tents. They started off with these small white ones, and now they're like continuously building all these or making these.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I just noticed that. They're actually expanding this little facility right here.
Right, we've been here, and I live here in McAllen, so I pass by here all the time, and this is just ridiculous, just watching them bust them here, and then a few minutes later, they're crossing over to the bus station, they're with their brown envelopes, and they're going over to the Catholic Charities. And I know I have friends that work in Border Patrol and on. They say that they're coming in by the thousands. And in one night, between the hours of like 9 p.m. to like 7, 8 a.m., they already have about 1,000 people coming in. And a lot of them are women and children.
Yeah.
And the cartel are abusing because they come in one area. And then just down the block, you'll see the men coming in. But what can they do? They got to take care of the children and the women.
Yeah.
So I believe this is wrong. I mean, what Biden is doing and his administration, So I'm going to continue standing out here because I believe that the election was stolen and integrity, So I'm going to keep representing Border Patrol.
And I was going to say, is that a Border Patrol? The green line, is that for Border Patrol?
We asked them, and they said it's military and Border Patrol, but I'm out here actually representing Border Patrol. Like I said, I have very close friends, wives and husbands, who work in Border Patrol, and they basically cannot say anything at all. I mean, you ask them, and
they want to, and they really want to.
They want to, of course, and they're upset because they're making us wear masks. And they're concerned about COVID. People that are U.S. citizens here, you got to wear masks. But they're like, when these illegals come in and they test them, by the third day, they're already shipping them off to California and Arizona, and a lot of them are testing positive.
And they've actually, what they do is, they test positive here, they send them to a hotel where where we're paying for it for 7 days.
Right.
With people who we don't even know if it's their real parents.
Right.
There could be massive child trafficking happening. And I mean, let me ask you this. Obviously, you guys are concerned citizens out here. I wish there were more. How bad does it have to get for people to realize what's really happening here?
Actually, I really don't know. I mean, I think that because it's not hurting these Democrats or these Republicans, in other words, they're not living it. They're off in D.C. We live here. This is our community.
I have been shocked at what we've documented here for 3 days. If anybody else would come here and document this, they would be just as shocked as I am.
Right, but like I said, they don't care. They don't live here. They get to go home and fly in their little airplanes. They don't live here. I think that if they actually lived here in this city, and we're talking about these senators, these Democrats and these Republicans, I think that it would actually literally hurt them to literally be like, wow, this is in my community. And I really think that they just don't care. We're like the little people. They don't care about us, And that's the sad part, So this is ridiculous that we have to deal with this, and it's our taxpayer money. I've got to pay taxes.
That's right. So why should we pay taxes?
So exactly. So I'm paying for all this, and this
by
is
the
ridiculous.
Way, so they won't let us in.
Right.
They say they're not allowed to answer questions,
Right.
but we paid for all of this.
Right. Exactly. So we're paying for everything, exactly everything, and that's what makes Border Patrol so angry.
Yeah.
Is that they have no say. It's like they're not allowed to literally tell you how they're feeling and what they're seeing, but yet they're making them get their vaccines, or they're like, we really promote the vaccines, and they're like, why? I mean, they're coming in and they're not wearing masks, and then we're like trying to process them, and they're all literally with their they remove the masks. They don't care.
Yeah.
They basically are coming in here to literally run the United States.
Literally,
is what it is.
That's exactly
That's
it.
what it is.
Thank you for talking to us. And again, I can't believe I didn't even notice. I'm just so numb to it all. Just like they had to expand the facility in Donna, Texas, the Donna base camp, because the flow of illegal immigration was so paramount and reaching such a pitch. They're now having to do the same thing here. This is unbelievable. So they're even expanding the breakout facilities. I mean, folks, this is how bad does it have to get before people realize what's going on? Sir, can I ask you? What?
No, I don't talk.
Not today? All right. That's all right, sir. So there you go, folks. So a couple people come out here, concerned members of the community, and just concerned American citizens that don't want to see their country collapse, concerned American citizens that know their election was just stolen, know the border's being collapsed, and knowing the Biden administration is openly trying to sabotage and collapse the United States of America right now. You can't make it up, folks. That's it. That's what's going on. And anybody who comes out here and witnesses what's been going on, you'd be stunned. You'd be stunned at how the numbers, the sheer numbers, the activity, the organization, and just the non-stop flow. So there you go. Some people care. We'll see if these groups get bigger as this problem continues. For Infowars.com, this is Owen Shroyer.